Hey, this is Sons and Roses over at Cyber Supply Drop. Today we're going to go over creating a TryHackMe account, downloading your OpenVPN file, and connecting to a TryHackMe lab. I'm also going to go over some courses offered over at TryHackMe that you should probably take a look at if you're interested in learning cybersecurity. Granted, this video is intended for people that are just learning and may not have experience, so not all things may pertain to you. However, I do find it to be useful information nonetheless. Logged into our VMware attack box that we made in the last video. I'm going to open this up. I must select the virtual machine I created and hit play virtual machine. This takes a few minutes to load up. When it's done, I'll be right back. My VM is finished loading up. I'm going to go ahead and maximize this before I log in, because if you don't, it makes your wallpaper all funny. Log in. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my web browser. I'm currently using Firefox. After this loads up and parent os.org loads, I'll maximize this here. I'm going to navigate to tryhackme.com. Okay, now that we're here, on the upper right hand corner, we see a Join Now button. I'm going to click that. I'm going to put my username in there. I'm going to put my email in there. Then I'm going to make a password that is secure. I am not a robot. Sign up. Okay. Now it's going to ask us our experience level. Here you may be advanced or intermediate or early intermediate. Depending on what you pick here, it will suggest some stuff for you. So I'm just going to click beginner and hit continue. And we're learning cybersecurity because we want to start in cyber. Okay. So now you're brought to this screen and it says I have none or very technical knowledge, experience with security, or you have knowledge and you're interested in defense. But we have none or little, so we're going to choose that and click pre-security. And now we're already brought to this course. This course is great. It shows you a brief introduction to cybersecurity. It teaches you some network fundamentals. It goes over how the web works. You even get to learn some Linux fundamentals here. If you've never used Linux before, this is very useful. And it goes over some Windows fundamentals that are very useful for pen testing and defense. So after we've come here, one thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we verify our emails. So I'm going to click the dashboard here, and there's a email verification link button here. So I'm going to click that. And looking at my email on my other screen here, I see that there's a verification email. Don't forget to look in your spam folder if you don't see it. So I'm going to click verify. And now I am verified. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to refresh the page. And we are verified. Okay. Once you finish the pre-security path, I would highly suggest checking out the complete beginner if you're just starting out. This goes over, all the things we see here: web application security, network security, basic Linux. It teaches you some scripting skills, entry-level penetration testing and stuff like that. It's a very good course. From there, depending on what you want to get into, there's the cyber defense, as well as the offensive pen testing. Personally, I'd say pre-security, complete beginner, and then jump over to the web fundamentals. And then from there, you can choose cyber defense or offensive pen testing. And as you complete courses, you'll probably complete the CompTIA Pen Test Plus course along the way. But yeah, these are fantastic courses. Some of them are longer than others, but really good stuff here. So those are the courses, and those are the order that I did them in, at least. Okay, now that we've gone over the learning paths and courses, I'm going to go over how to get your OpenVPN file. So we're going to click here, and then we're going to go to Access. Then what you're going to do is you're going to choose the region that pertains to you. So US regular 1. You click Regenerate, and then you click Download my configuration file. Okay. Once you've done that, you should find your configuration file in your Downloads folder. So I moved my OpenVPN folder or OpenVPN file to my documents, and then I made a OpenVPN directory for it. So to use the OpenVPN file, all I do is sudo OpenVPN space, and then the name of your OpenVPN file. You hit enter. You put in the sudo password, and there we are. We're connected. If I open up a new tab here, and I do ifconfig, we see that my IP address is 10.10.15.35. I go back here and I close this out. Tune 0 is here. If I do another ifconfig, tune 0 is gone. So that is one way to see if your OpenVPN is working. After you've activated it, you'll get the tune 0, and you'll have your IP address here. So there we go. Now that we've downloaded our OpenVPN file, we're going to move from the dashboard, and I'll show you how to use it to connect to a room. So I'm going to go over here to the Learn portion here, and then I'm going to go to Complete Beginner. Okay, from here, I'm going to pick a room like University, because I know this room in particular lets us connect to it through OpenVPN. What we're going to do is, once we're in the room, click Start Machine. Now this takes a minute or so to get set up. While this is setting up, I'm going to come over here to my command line. I'm in my OpenVPN folder, and I have my TryHackMe OpenVPN file. So sudo OpenVPN tab to complete. Now I'm running my OpenVPN file. So here we are. If we go back to the website, we've got a few seconds, and I'll go ahead and pause out here and come back when it's done. Okay, the room has finished loading up. We can see here that we have an IP address. We also have the ability to terminate, and we have the time here for when the room expires. So I'm not going to go over the room particularly like a walkthrough, but I'm going to show you how to verify that you are connected to a room. Here's the IP address. I'll copy that. I will ping, and then I will paste that in there. And here we have a ping back from the machine. Now that you have a TryHackMe account, you've downloaded your OpenVPN file, you know how to connect to these labs, and you know what courses to take, you're ready to start pwning boxes. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.